Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday. We are here with the Crafty Friends lineup. So as you're hopping in, say hello. If you're watching on the replay, say hashtag replay. Let me know you were here. Really trying to decide on the size of the can that I'm going to use, or if I'm going to use a can at all, because I truly have an idea for what I'm doing here, and I don't know. I guess I'll use that. This might be too big. Hi, Christy. Hi, Jenna. Good morning. Happy Friday. Or this. Maybe I don't. Talking to myself. Don't mind me. It's all good. I'm just crazy here. Hi, Maricela. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Maureen. It's kind of funny. I ended up being a minute late, but I was down here like 5 minutes early. But then I realized I didn't have a can pulled for my project. And it was like, well, you failed. Hi, Brandy. So I am the first one in today's lineup for Crafty Friends. We are, there's only 3 of us today. I did post the flyer, and there's a new flyer with a break in it, but you guys can figure it out. Hopefully, when you go to Mrs. P's page, you'll see she's not going to be live today, so she is fine. She just has water in her basement or something. I did read, I promise you, but feel like I'm saying something wrong there. Maybe it's not water in her basement. I did just stop at Dollar General. I posted a picture. Dollar General has their Halloween out. See this cute ghost cup? It was $3. So I washed it and I'm using it for my electrolytes today. This is probiotic and electrolytes. After being out in the sun all day yesterday, yes, I'm a little red. Oops, I did not put as much. Didn't I put Dollar General on that post? I didn't put a second thing of sunscreen on myself because, you know, I was busy and I didn't think about it. My bad. Let me see. Did I put Dollar Tree? I did put Dollar Tree. Whoops. My bad. Here, I'll fix it. I hurried up and posted that. And honestly, this, I'm kind of like annoyed with their decor that they put out because, hi Jen, hi Desiree. Because it's all pink and orange. Yes, I know a lot of people like the pink and orange Halloween, but where's the regular Halloween stuff for the regular people? Anyways, so I did get pink and orange. It's cute though, and I have this cutter, so I need to post it. Like the skull. I have to search for it. I don't know what printer it's on. So anyways, you guys are probably like, can you do something instead of sit there and yap? I could, or I won't. I mean, you never know with me. You might get a little crafting. You might get a lot of crafting. You might get a little crazy. I know. So the one thing I will say is I did have, they had a little statue that was like $3, and it was a little ghost with a coffee cup. I should have bought it, but then I was like, I could just make one. Do you know how many times we do that? So like they had the big plastic ghosts, And I saw Jess making one yesterday, the big ghost with the shoes. And I've been wanting to do one of that. Oh, thank you, Jen. Go sit outside for a little bit. Like, all you need is like 1 or 2 days. Yay, Ginger. I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know. Hi, Christy. Are you home yet? Can I ship your stuff? I meant to message you. So I'm going to the post office today. I have to message 2 people. I don't typically hold people's stuff, but it's being nice in general. Just an FYI, guys, though, I am going to get started because I need to be quiet. Just an FYI, I am, I don't know, 30 orders behind somehow. That egg just rolled off my desk. I don't need it right now. But if anybody knows me, oh, ghost with shoes. I want to do a ghost with shoes standing. So I might do that on, I don't know when I'm going live again. Saturday. But Saturday, nope. I think I'm not going live again until Sunday. It is Dollar General. I don't know why I put Dollar Tree. That thing rolling off the desk was driving me nuts. I did just change it to say Dollar General. It's Dollar General. And actually the lady at the register, I was like, I don't know how I didn't buy more, but I only got one thing, which was the cup, because I actually ran in there to grab milk. And we're going to work on our Frankie bride. She's been sitting on my desk for way too long. She's like dry. Hi, Lulu. You're home. And I'm sad. Okay. I'm shipping in a little bit today. I was going to ship this morning, and then I was like, if I have to ship again later, I'll just ship everything later. Plus, I'm still working. There's 3 orders that need 1 cutter. And you guys are killing me every week. It's kind of funny. No, I did put Dollar Tree at first. Hi, Anise. So, every week, you know, I get orders for cookie cutters. And most often, it's the 4-inch. I'm like backed up. So, I only have 1 printer per size. So can you imagine, like 30 orders, each order has, let's just say 3 to 5 cookie cutters in it. I'm backed up. So with that being said, tomorrow's sale, not that you can't order cutters. I'm not going to show cutters. I'm going to just show the new cutters because obviously I have new stuff because, you know, I can't help myself. But you guys, I'm sorry. I don't understand why every time I go live, I mean, I get messages all day. I can't even say that this is something new. It literally, even on days off, I get messages constantly. So, I do want to make the Wicked sign. I do need to make one of those ghosts. I really want to make. But we had fun. We went to the water park yesterday. Okay, I'm going to have to turn that off in a second. Hold on. So we got there. The kids had a great time. And the only issue is that it's just a lot with little kids. And when you're, you know, trying to pay attention to 3 kids at once, it's a lot. So, you know, Eli and Amelia, we were in the little, hi Jennifer, oh you, hi Tammy. We were in like the toddler section the whole time. Now I will tell you the toddler section has like little water slides, which the lines are not as long as the big water slides. Amelia really wants to ride the big water slides, and we are going back and forth about seeing if my mom can babysit next week, or maybe she wants to come with us. I don't know. I'm gonna figure something out because Amelia gets nervous about, she's 11. she's a big girl too. She's as tall as I am. I trust her to go ride stuff by herself. She won't, though. She will not. She won't go by herself. And I mean, in a way, it's a good thing. Like, she won't run off or anything. Like, I see kids all over that place without parents in tow. But it makes it hard because, you know, I got 3 in 3 different age groups. So, you know, you're trying to keep an eye on one and the other, you know. So somebody's always bored, right? Because I can't do, hi Kim, hi Susan, how's everybody doing today? So I can't, you know, I can't go to the big water slides unless they'll go by themselves. And they won't. So Eli was like kind of bored yesterday. Felt kind of bad. So we're going to see if my mom wants to watch Evelyn. But then I feel bad because Evelyn had a really good time. And I think Amelia really enjoys hanging out with her, you know, and they go down the slides together. Well, they don't even go together. They just go up there, and Evelyn, you know, Amelia makes sure Evelyn goes and does everything correct. So she doesn't really have any friends other than the kid across the street, so we could bring him. She doesn't like hang out with anybody outside of school. Amelia is a very critical 11-year-old. Very critical. And, you know, the kids in our neighborhood, most of them, they don't really do stuff in the summer because they're so busy with like baseball and all the things. Like my neighbor, her kids literally are busy every evening until like the end of July with baseball. They go to baseball every single night. I'm kind of glad my kids don't do that because I'm telling you, I don't want to sit out and at baseball every night. No, thank you. I mean, I would if they wanted to, but thank God they don't. Plus, it's expensive. I can't really afford that. So we are working on this Franken bride. Gotta quit calling her that because we're just gonna call her a monster bride and get in the habit of saying that instead. Sprinkles. Thank you. And other groups. Okay, so Maureen just told me that she shared my live to Crafty Friends group and other groups, and I'm sure that that was Jenna. not Maureen. No. Eli is only 7 and he just turned 7. So I would be too afraid to leave them 2 alone. So I actually was hoping Amelia would just go with Eli. Like they can hang out together. I thought they would. And then me and Evelyn could hang out in the water area. I don't know. But, you know, regardless, everybody had fun. Though, you know, me, I go get the kids food, and I go to, like, literally the food place is right next to the little kid area, that little kid area. So I walk over to get food, and I'm like, you guys stay, like, right here, and don't go anywhere. I know, isn't it goofy? I'm like, I'm sure Maureen, she's a nice lady, but I'm sure she did not share me out. So, get off of there. Yeah, I mean, he could. He doesn't like water parks, though. So, yeah, it just sucks. So, I don't know what to do. But anyways, I go to go get the food, and I come back, and there's like lifeguards and all kinds of people everywhere, and I notice everybody's out of the water, and I'm like, oh my god, like, did something happen to one of my kids while I was gone for 10 minutes? Seriously, I feel like that's the kind of crap that happens, and then you're like scarred and you can't even walk away from your kids. Here, from what it looked like, because obviously they weren't telling anybody anything, like a gasket or something popped out of one of the drains, and they had to like re-putty it in. So they had that area closed down for like an hour. Evelyn had literally the biggest meltdown of a lifetime and wanted to go back in the water. Of course I couldn't, so I brought them over, you know, to where our chairs were. And yeah. So everybody was out of the water. Evelyn was crying. She ended up falling asleep on me and sleeping for an hour. And then, of course, Eli and Amelia wouldn't go off on their own. I'm like, go to the wave pool or something. Don't just sit here and wait for this to open. So they ended up finally walking and going to the wave pool. And then the area opened like 2 minutes later. So, of course. But they literally just sat there and did nothing for an hour because they're just, I don't know. They're like my little duckies. They don't want to go off on their own. So yeah, and then they ended up coming like right back because I guess they said the wave pool was ridiculously crowded, and I said of course it would be because everybody was kicked out of this area, so they had to go somewhere. And I took Evelyn in the pool because they have like a pool and they have like things for kids to climb on and like float things that are like attached to the ground. They like to climb on them and fall off and stuff. And it said it was 3 foot 6 inches. Evelyn could not touch. I really wonder what depth our pool is because she could touch in our pool. And I thought it's 42 inches deep, which is 36. So I guess it's less than that, but that's okay. She loves our pool. So I didn't want her to go staying in that one. Plus the life vest that they have for kids, I should have brought my own. This is going to fall over just so everybody knows. I should have brought my own because it keeps her like more above water, and she can move around more. I feel like it's more comfortable for her. Thank you. And so she was having a little bit of trouble, and I'm working with her on, you know, swimming and kicking and stuff. She's only been in the pool 2 times. So, we're still working on it. So I'm just not comfortable with her in the actual pool yet there because it's too deep. So the only option was that little area that had the issue. But they had fun regardless. They, you know, once Eli kind of got past the fact that he wasn't going to get to go. Thank you guys. Hi, Nikki B. He wasn't going to get to go into the other areas. He started trying to have fun. Hi, Rita. So today is Crafty Friends lineup. I did say it at the beginning, but there was less people in here. So we are short a person today. Everybody is still kind of on vacation. Just it's going to be. It was like a life vest. Like one of those big old ones that go down to your waist. I feel like, you know, those are great for boating and stuff, but for swimming, it's a pain in the tush. So we have like those puddle jumper ones. And I like them because they give the kids a little more flexibility, and they're not so like bunched up. Plus, the life preservers that they have there have like this like strap that goes between your legs, and so that girl has chafe between her legs. I bet it hurts. So I had to put some diaper cream between her legs when she went to bed last night. So hopefully, I just feel bad because that probably hurts. Oh, they do, because other kids were wearing them. Yeah, other kids were wearing them, so I know they allow it. And that's what she's used to wearing here, so I figured the back isn't as cool as the front, but it'll work. Kick bubbles. So somebody asked if they have a lazy river. They do. But I'm going to tell you, this water park is not my favorite. It is very crowded in the summer. Like, very, very crowded. And it's a nice water park. So they have a lazy river. They have an area that it's a pool, but they have like things you can hop on. They have obstacle courses where like you go across like ropes and stuff in the water. They have 2 lazy rivers. They have tons, I would say probably 20 water slides. They have one of those bucket zones where like kids can go, and it has like nets and stuff, and they can climb around, and there's water slides and stuff. So that's probably like the elementary area. And then they have a kiddie area that has like a little pool and like a splash pad and a bunch of little water slides. So it's a nice size place, but it gets really crowded. It is, I live in Ohio, so I live by Cedar Point, so it's just called Cedar Shore. And yeah, so we live by Cedar Shore. Thank you guys. I don't need this big of a piece. So my live sale tomorrow, I don't know, should I show what I have left of my finished projects? So here is the thing. I do have like 2 hours. I don't know that I want to stay on 2 hours. I still am catching up from all my orders that I got over the weekend. Hi, Teresa Stroud. Good. Hi, Vay. Yeah, this place is really close to her. I mean, it's an hour and a half away from our house. Our other water park, I miss it so much. It was 45 minutes and it was less crowded, which is probably why it's closed now. It was actually called Geauga Lake, and before that, it was Geauga Lake before that too, but it used to be where our Sea World was. We used to have a Sea World here in Ohio. They took it out like, I don't know, 30 years ago. Yeah, everybody knows what Cedar Point is. If you go to amusement parks, Cedar Point is actually one of the most well-known park because it has the most coasters of any of the places. It's America's roller coaster, you guys. Good job, Lisa. Welcome, Gail. I am working on a bride. We'll see how she turns out. We will see. Okay, please stop doing that. Goodness gracious. Look at, will you like that? The pink in there? Like it? giving her pink since everybody likes pink, I guess. I'm still waiting on my primitive pumpkin order. She must have been busy. It took her a couple of days to get everything shipped out, which I get. I get being busy. I did, Pamela. I was working on it. But for some reason, Facebook will not let me message you from my cell phone. I did get your order, honey. I've been working on it. I'm just really backed up right now. So hopefully everybody has a little patience. I was going to bring that up during this live, but I was waiting for more people to hop in. I'm so grateful that everyone is ordering and loving the cutters and everything. But just an FYI, I am so backed up right now. I think I did kind of touch on it. I'm 30 orders behind at the moment. 30. And my live sale is tomorrow. So tomorrow, I will not be going through every cutter that I have in stock because I don't even really have any in stock right now. Just an FYI, I do print to order, which means I don't keep stock on my cutters. Like sometimes I will, have one or two on hand, and I try to keep one on hand of every style, but just to show, but I don't even have that at the moment. I totally forgot to give her ears. I wonder if I can fit them in there. I probably can. I think I'm going to try. I might have been to Kings Island as a child. I want to say Kings Island is 3.5 hours away. And if my husband pops in here, somebody could ask him. I used to live and worked at... Oh, okay. I've never been to Dollywood. I've never been to Tennessee, surprisingly. And I'm like 8 hours from Dollywood, I think. Looked it up because we were talking about maybe going there. Thank you, Rhonda. Yeah, and so thank you guys, everyone who is constantly sharing my cutters and all that. But just be patient with me because it is summer. And I hate to say it, but I feel guilty like taking a day off, even though I know I shouldn't. So like yesterday, I shipped and invoiced in the morning, and then we went to Cedar Point, and then when we got home, I started invoicing and printing. So, don't feel bad, but I'm just saying that I am working on orders. Just understand that everything takes, each cutter depends on the size. So the cutters take anywhere from 2 to 5 hours to print. So if you're ordering an 8-inch cutter, it could take up to 5 hours to print. And if you're ordering a 2-inch cutter, it can take 2 hours. So just keep that in mind. And I have to be home to start the printers. So if I'm out for a day because we went to Cedar Point or something, those printers are not probably running. And actually, I messed up 2 printers the other night because I woke up in the middle of the night and started printers. So I probably am not going to do that anymore because, I can't keep an eye on them. And if I catch it when it's messing up, it's not as bad of a mess up as, if I catch it while it's messing up, it's not as bad as a mess up as it would be if I, oh my God, if I'm sleeping, I can't catch it. That's what I'm trying to say. This is nice. Long time. How have you been? Tracy. I feel like I recognize your name, but I'm not sure. I'm good. Hi, Martha. All right. So originally, I was going to make a full character, but now I think I'm going to kind of put her in not a can, because I thought like Let me know what you guys think. Should I put her in a can? Because if I put her in this big of a can, I think it looks too big, right? If I put her in this can, is it too small? So I'm thinking the small can or I could put her in the small can, right? I think she can go in the small can. What does everybody think? Small can? Hi, Lori. Hi, Michelle. Yeah. I'm going to wipe this because there's like something on the side. I've washed it out. I don't know why that is. It probably something from my craft room because that happens. Cake. But I'm not going to make a cake. I'm just going to use it to put her on, sticking out. I don't make cakes that often. I'm not great at them. And I know everybody's like, oh, you're great at everything. Well, that's not always true. That's not always true. All right, I'm going to have to just take this. Let me take this to the sink really quick. I can't get that out. Take it to the sink. Yes, I have a sink in my craft room. So I'm right behind you, washing it out. Maybe I should just grab a different can and let this one dry. I don't know what that is. And of course it comes out with soap and water nice. But yeah, so we had a good time at the water park. Evelyn took an hour nap at the water park. And like when it was bedtime, she went straight to bed. So she had the best time. So small can is doable. Seriously, stop it. Yes. Okay, so I do remember who you are. My giant gingerbread cutter. It has been a while. All right, so then I guess if I'm going to use this one, I will use this material. Do we think this material is okay? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to do it, but thanks for your input. I don't make cakes very often though, so you better cherish that, Lisa, because honestly, I bought little skeleton heads because I was like, oh, I'm going to make another one. I don't have time to craft as much as I would like. Plus, I sell a lot and then I sell nothing. So I'm like afraid to make too many things because, you know, I do decorate with my stuff, but I don't want to have all this extra stuff hanging out. So it's hard, right? Because like I need to be able to sell whatever I make. Halloween, yeah. So if it's not selling, I'm afraid to make too many Halloween things because a lot of people are like, well, I don't do Halloween. I'm like, who are you? I don't even understand what that means. Like, Halloween is the best holiday. And we could fight about it all day, but it is true. Okay, so Halloween is like, it's just fun. I get it. Like, some people are like, oh, it's about Satan or something. That is not what it's about to most people. It's about just dressing up, doing something fun, having fun. You could, you know, have like a little get together with family, and typically it's a lot more low key. You know, nobody's expecting this big old feast. You know, typically it's like pizza and like junk food, and you know, you go out, you collect candy, or you don't, and it's just a fun, like, you could dress up and just be silly. It's one of those things that I feel like a lot of people don't realize how freeing and stuff that Halloween is for a lot of people. Maybe, never mind. Just not gonna say. This material is actually from Straight Jacket Crafting by Jen. She's probably here somewhere. So I'm not saying that I like creepy Halloween, but I love Halloween. I love Halloween. And I love it for all the reasons that I just said. It's fun. It's freeing. You can be goofy and silly and be what you're not. And just have fun. Like, I feel like some things in life are just way too freaking serious. And it's nice to do something that's just fun for what it is. Getting off my soapbox. Have a good day. How much time do I have? Okay, I have lots of time. So for those people that are like, I don't do Halloween. You should. Just telling you. You should just let it go. Be free. You guys are returning. I know, Vay's returning from the underground. I don't know where you guys been hiding. But come on out. The water is clear. You're welcome. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to decorate. Just, you know, just have fun. Just have fun. Do something fun. You know, and you don't even have to spend a lot of money. Like, sometimes, I know candy is expensive. But, and I'm not even saying go out trick-or-treating. I just, you know, I think Halloween is about fun. It's not, there's, you know, it's not all that serious. I feel like a lot of holidays are about how much money and all this, like, you know, if you have family over, all this prep work of food and whatever. And Halloween, I feel like is different. Like, it's not about like making this big old feast that takes you forever. You can make pizza and wings and just have fun. Yeah, upcycle and transform things around your house. I mean, heck, I'm using a can from some pasta sauce and I'm going to make a cute character. It doesn't have to be spooky. It doesn't have to be scary. I know. A lot of people are like, well, once my kids were gone, shoot. I feel like once my kids are gone, I am going to decorate more because I don't have anybody's other junk in my way. And I won't have toys all over the place. I love to decorate. And I don't think that's going to change just because I don't have little kids in the house. Although, to be fair, I have 5 children. I'm assuming I'm going to have some grandchildren at some point. And if I don't, that's going to be weird. So, yeah. I just miss having fun and just, I mean, have a party. Just everybody bring chips and dips and stuff like that. Okay, we're going to tell this thing. We're going to have a little ceremony. This is gone. Wow, that's fun. Yeah. All right. We're not going to be resurrecting this bottle, although I'm sure Straight Jacket Jen might want me to send this to her. She might be able to make something really cool. You can make a really skinny Pringles can decoration. By the way, I saw not a Pringles can, but it was like a Cheetos can. Just so you know, Cheetos come in those cans too. I almost bought them. Right. I love summer. Let's not get this, like, this crazy thought that I just am wanting fall. I love summer, most of all. But I do love, like, a lot of the fall activities. So we need something to put in here. Let me see if I have any. My cat is going to lose her whole mind in about 30 seconds. She's looking at me like, what are you doing? And I was talking to somebody yesterday. Dollar Tree has the crunchy green styrofoam. Crunchy, like the hard stuff. This is the floral foam. This isn't what I'm talking about. Because you know how this styrofoam is smooth texture? And then they have the crunchy one, which I don't have any right here. I know everybody knows what I'm talking about. But they have the crunchy kind. Now, like the cones are... Yes, they have Doritos and... Yeah, so if you need a Pringles can and you don't eat Pringles per se, and if you don't eat chips, I don't know, bread some chicken with them or something. Put it in your meatloaf. Hi, Shelly. I can't break that. And oh my God, look at all this. By the way, I look like this because I'm tired and I had a long day yesterday. I didn't barely do anything with my hair. I did run out. It's kind of funny because I did go out like this. I went to, so the other day I need more glue. Hi Shelly, how you doing? Welcome to my page. FYI, I am typically always this crazy. So, you know, you could stay for the fun if you'd like. I bought a roast, and the other day I went to make it. It was sell by the 11th, and I went to go make it on the 11th. It was gross. So I called them, and I said, if I stick it in the freezer, can I return it, like, I don't know, Tuesday or something? Because, honestly, I knew I wasn't going to get there Monday because we were going to Cedar Point, and I don't go shopping on Sunday. It's too crazy out. I just can't do it. All right, so we're gonna do, I need like a half ball. Right, exactly. You don't have to go trick-or-treating. You know, you can have like a little get together with friends. You could do your Friendsgiving on that day. It'll be a little early, but I know around the holidays, my cat's like judging me right now. It gets busy, so do something fun. Make Halloween into something fun. Hi, sweet girl. Do you want to say hi to everyone? You can go give them kisses. Mwah! Can I have a hug and a kiss? Nope. She doesn't love me.
I did.
I love you.
I did.
Yeah?
I did.
Mwah.
No, did. No,
Oh, goodness gracious, you guys. I just totally... This made a mess. I have tons of this, by the way, this garland. When I used to make wreaths, I would unwrap the witch hats from Dollar Tree, and like part of me is like, I can't throw this away, because I would make stuff out of it sometimes. But I literally have bags of it. So any Halloween decoration gets this, and it's because I'm covering the styrofoam. Yeah, she would not come over here. Sorry, guys. No Evelyn. She is very extra lately. Like, if I ask her to do something, sometimes she's just like, yeah, I'm not going to do that just because you want. And then 2 seconds later, she does it. It's an airplane. It's an airplane. I'm searching for a half ball. Be back in a second. Hiya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love you. Oh, you say hi?
Hi.
You saying hi to everyone?
Hi.
Amelia, good morning. How are you? There's donuts, or if you wait, I'll make a sandwich or something. You can eat donuts. The long donuts are the...
I know you told me.
ones. Yes.
No.
No kisses. All right, so this is the green crunchy styrofoam. This is what I was talking about. And it's a little bit shorter than the other one, but I think it's just because it's not as much of a tip. Right? Thank you, Gail. I'm trying to make a decision on how I want her body. It was going to be an egg. It's not going to obviously be an egg anymore. Hiya. What are we talking about? Go find some little people. Put in there. I mean, so if you want the cheapest, I'm gonna say it, Temu. That's where I get a lot of my styrofoam. Now, I will tell you that you get a big amount. So that's the only downside to Temu, is that, you know, you're going to get, you know, 30 or 40 pieces. But if you need styrofoam, it's the cheapest to me.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, I love you.
Bye.
Oh, she's waving. Say, they can't see you. You gotta scoot over. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Say have a good day. Well, mwah.
Ma.
Mwah. All right. Hi, Tisha. Yeah, I get a lot of my styrofoam from Temu. And I think some people that resell the styrofoam get it from Temu also. Somebody said Alibaba, or there's another one, AliExpress or something. It has it good, but yeah, she is. Yeah, she'll be 4 in August. She's not 4 yet though. Okay, I think that's gonna work. I just had to check it. So let me grab. My original plan was to make her have a dress with this. So I'm still gonna use it. I just am not going to make a dress anymore. Itchy. So I'm just cutting. Putting this in here. And I'm not going to put any clay under here. Sometimes I will. I don't think it needs it. Just going to put some glue. Just want to cover that piece of styrofoam so you can't see it. Did you get in there? All right. It is a requirement to throw something on the floor at any given time during your life. My tip for my glue is actually glued down in here. So we're just going to put that in there. Like that. Okay. There is. You know, I have lots of like leftovers and stuff up there. These kids need to eat today. I know that they're not, they don't care. As long as I feed them. They don't care what I feed them. I'm actually going to put some more glue. And I should have done this before I did all that, but you know, didn't think about it. I'm going to put some glue. I guess I didn't need to put that tinsel down there because I'm going to toss this down there, I think. I was thinking I should have cut a bat out, but I feel like there's a lot of black going on here. I don't want to put any more black. Get in there. I got 10 minutes. Is there a front and a back to this? So this is the back. All right. Hi, Vicky. How is it going? There's a little bit of glue on my finger, so the clay's sticking. All right. I'm like staring at you guys to see if there's any comments, but I'm also looking at my fabric strips. I'm going to put a bow on the front of her. I am going to give her hands, but I'm thinking the bow is probably going to get covered by her hands. You guys hear my printer singing? It's calling me. It said, hello, I'm ready. Those are my fabric scissors. Put your thing back on your fabric scissors. Now, up after me is Debbie with Paper Sweeties. I haven't seen her in here yet. I know she gets up a little later though, so she's probably just getting out of bed. And of course she's gonna look beautiful, as she always does. Hi, Kim. Show you what I was working on in a minute. So she's obviously not gonna be done on this live. I will finish her today though, because I need to get her off my desk. I'm not able to craft as much in the summer. And as busy as I've been, there has not been a lot of crafting. Like I said, I'm grateful for, but, you know, just keep, be patient, guys, with me. Like I said earlier, if you're waiting on an invoice for your order, they're coming. I will tell you, I have about 30 cutters in line in 6-inch. It's like everybody's favorite size was 6-inch this week. It's crazy. So I'm just going to give her, I'm going to cut a little hole, not with those scissors, with these scissors, to put her arm in. She doesn't need a full-blown outfit because she's just going to have her arms coming out of this. Should probably start keeping the glue over here for a minute. Whoa. Okay, I cut the hole really big on the Titebond. That's the only bad thing, is that Titebond, the hole is rather large. So I'm going to put her hand grabbing over the side, and then I will fix the sleeve in a second. I'll turn it around before I go so you guys can see it. There is a little bit of black on the hand, and it is what it is, that fabric sheds a lot. So I'm just going to shove these arms in and push it into that styrofoam. And I have hot glue here too, to glue this back together. I will be posting the flyer today, probably on August 1st. Their AIC is doing a craft with your kids event, or a kids craft event, more or less. It's gonna be me crafting with my kids. I say, you do say my name on every live. You don't have to do that. It's going to be fun. It's August 1st. August 1st. All right, I don't know if I'll be able to leave this on here. Okay, I'm gonna put it on here, turn it around. Look at how cute, you guys. I'm gonna have to give her a little bit of a neck and then babysit it so it doesn't, I don't think it's gonna fall actually, surprisingly, but maybe I need to angle her head farther forward or something. I don't want to touch her hair to push her down. She wants to fall. She's probably just a little bit top heavy. Once some of that clay dries up, it'll be fine. Of course, first reaction is to want to like push it down. Okay, there we go. Thank you, guys. So I'm going to make her a messy bow. I don't know if I have enough time, but let me grab a couple pieces of fabric. I know exactly where they are, so it'll just take me a second. I have all my fabric strips hanging from the ceiling behind you, which might be funny, but it's what I did to make it easier for me to see. So we're going to do... hi Wendy, how is it going? She's gonna get some bows in her hair, so we'll do that later. I have some big old thank you fabric strips from Happy Birthday to You, Happy Birthday to You, Happy Birthday dear Wendy, Happy Birthday to you. And many more. You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? So I'm going to use a bunch of this fabric. I even have this, this one. That didn't work very well, did it? Okay. And then I have this lacy one, which I'm just going to put that on top when I'm done. Where's the other? I have this, and I can put more of that. Maybe I need some white in here. Probably not going to finish this because I literally have 1 minute. So thank you to everybody who is watching me today. I am going to finish this up. I'm going to put some stuff on the can, maybe some lace or something. We're going to hope and pray that she does not go back. So hopefully she doesn't. If I have to wait until she dries and pull her out and put something heavy in there, I might have to. But I think this is just a lot of clay and it's going to take a while to dry. So once it dries, it'll be lightweight and she'll be super cute. But she's going to get a big old bow to go in the front. So head on. Who's going to the principal's office? Oh, goodness. Nobody's going to the principal's office. If anybody is, it's probably me, and I'm not going to take any of you with me, so you guys are safe. So, head on over to Paper Sweeties for a second. It looked like the time said it was 2 o'clock. It's 12. Thank you guys for watching. I won't be live again unless I pop on Friday for some reason until Sunday. So you guys have, oh wait, sorry, I'm live sailing tomorrow at 9 a.m. But I won't be crafting again until Sunday. So hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.